Hi guys, today I'd like to show you how to set up frequency distribution as well as construct histograms using the histogram tool in Excel. To do that, I'm going to use the restaurant data set that we've used before, and I will consider the variable meal price. To give you background information on the steps that I've done, which are known to you from theory given to you in the lectures, what I did first was to find out the minimum value for my variable as well as the maximum value, and from that I could calculate the range. Using Sturge's rule, I calculated the number of classes and I found that we should have 9 classes. And then from dividing the range with the number of classes and rounding, I found that we can have a class width of 5. You can check that. Now, setting up the classes, you know about that, where we've got the first classes from 0 to 9, or negative info 0 to 5, then 5 to 9. But the reason I set it up as 0 to 9 is because the minimum value is 10 after all. And then the first class will be 9 to 14, 14 to 19, going on. And then a new concept that I would like to bring to your attention is that of bin values, which are very useful in the histogram tool you will see shortly. What the bin values are just the upper class values. And these are the numbers that represent the intervals that you want the histogram tool to use for measuring the input data. So what that means is they just a representation of the classes. The histogram tool cannot take the class as we've written it. So on the histogram tool, what it does, when you put these values on the histogram tool, it will regard this 9 as numbers less than 9, and then because we input them all at once, as it moves on to 14, it's now looking at numbers that are less than 14 but greater than 9, and so forth. So now, what we will need for our histogram tool is the data, which is the data from the variable meal price, as well as our bin values. In order to access the histogram tool, you would need to click on the data ribbon, and you'll need the analysis tool pack, which is data analysis. And in the first video, I spoke to you about what you need to do if you do not have the analysis tool pack, how you would need to add it. Now, as you click on data analysis, you will have this window showing, and as you scroll down, we have used the random number generation. Today we will use the histogram tool, and then click on OK. The first thing that you will see is the input range. What the input range is, it's asking for the data. And you click on this, you would have to select the data. Be careful not to select the title meal price because the histogram tool doesn't deal with non-numeric. So we will select our data set. And there we go. And then the next thing is going to ask for the bin range. The bin range is our bin values, and just like with the input range, we will only select the numerical part. And then the next thing that we've spoken about was previously we spoke about the output options. You can choose to output this on a new worksheet or new workbook, but like I said, I would prefer you pick the output range yourself and you output it in the same page so that you have everything, your data and your summary, in one page. Now you can just click any cell, and then the next thing that I would like to talk about is those 3 boxes that you can check from. What the Pareto sorted histogram does, it presents data in the output table in descending order of frequencies. So it sorts your frequencies. it sorts your frequencies. So we're not going to select that. And also the cumulative percentages. So it's going to calculate the cumulative frequencies, relative cumulative frequencies, and then gives you the cumulative frequencies. That's an option that you can choose, and it's also going to fit in the archive in the chart. If you click the chart option is the one that's going to output the chart option is the one that's going to generate an embedded histogram chart with the output table. So we will check on this one because we want to see the histogram. And then from there you can click OK. Now you have it. It's given you your frequency table, or rather your frequency distribution, and your histogram. But now we have a problem because in class we were taught that the histogram doesn't have to have spaces, but it's easy to fix that. What you need to do is to just click on your data and then click on Format Data Series. Of course, from there you will have this window showing. You want to drag this down until you have no gaps. There you go. You have it, your histogram. Of course, it's actually given you your axis labeled and all that. You can just change the title so that you should it's more formal and professional, that it's a histogram just giving detail to your study. I hope that was helpful. Thank you.